Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and happy Chinese New Year. It's been a very long time since the last time I've updated. Today I'm going to finish the series of Substance, Shadow and Spirit with the last poem from the Spirit. Spirit expounds. God can only set in motion. He cannot control the things he has made. Man, the second of the three orders, owes his presence to me. Though I am different from you, we were born involved in one another. Nor by any means can we escape the intimate sharing of good and ill. The three emperors were saintly men, yet today, where are they? Peng lived to a great age, yet he went at last when he longed to stay. And later or soon, O go. Wise and simple have no reprieve. Wine may bring forgetfulness, but does it not hasten old age? If you set your heart on noble deeds, how do you know that any will praise you? By all this thinking, you do me injury. You had better go where fate leads. Drift on the stream of infinite flux, without joy, without fear. When you must go, then go, and make as little fuss as you can. Now the original Chinese text. 大军无私利，万里自身助。人为三才中，岂不以我故？与君虽异物，生而相依附。解脱既喜同，安得不相与？三皇大圣人，今复在何处？彭祖爱永年，欲留不得住。老少同一死，咸鱼无复数。日醉或能忘，将非促邻居。立善常所亲，谁当为汝欲？慎念伤无声，正以尾韵去。纵浪大化中，不喜亦不惧。应尽便须尽，无复独多虑。As the closing poem of this series, this one is the remarks from the spirit to the substance and shadow. Let me first remind you of what the physical body and shadow said in the previous videos. The physical body realized that the substance is only a temporary existence and will die and wither just like other creatures in nature. So the smartest strategy of life is to seize the day and be as joyful as you can. The shadow's opinion is a little bit different since it cannot feel any physical sensations. So the shadow deems fame and leaving a good name after the human body deceases as the priority. Now let's reflect on what the spirit says. Here, obviously, the spirit is not referring to the spiritual part of the human being. It is more close to the spiritual substances that exist beyond the physical world that we live in. You can relate this concept with the ancient fairy tales and stories about the gods governing the universe. It begins by describing the responsibility of the spirit and kind of mocking on the conceited human beings. God can only set in motion, he cannot control the things he has made. Man, the second of the three orders, owes his precedence to me. The spirit only designs things, but the motion of the universe and how things evolve is beyond a self-conscious existence control. As an analogy, since even the spirit cannot control everything, human beings are simply being arrogant when they perceive themselves as the controllers or owners of the world. Here, the three orders refers to 天地人 or the heaven, human beings, and the earth. Theoretically speaking, we would assume that the spirit takes on a more transcendent perspective than the substance and shadow, but Tao Yuanming depicted the spirit in a much more humble way. Though I am different from you, we were born involved in another, nor by any means can we escape the intimate sharing of good and ill. Here, the spirit is like the gods in ancient Greek tales. They also have emotions and are controlled by the natural discipline of cause and result, happiness and sorrow, and ups and downs in their lives. So they acknowledge that the spirit is merely a component to the world, just like the human beings, and cannot escape the law of it. The spirit proves it by giving 2 examples of the 3 emperors and Pengzu. The 3 emperors were saintly men, yet today where are they? Peng lived to a great age, yet he went at last when he longed to stay. The 3 emperors refers to the first 3 emperors in Chinese history that symbolizes the ultimate role models of morals, governing skills, and wisdom. Pengzu is also a fairy tale figure that lived more than 2,000 years ago and was told to have lived for over 100 years in his life. Despite the greatness of these figures, none of them escaped the natural law of life and death, and probably they have also had their own ups and downs in their lives. So how does the spirit respond to the pursuit of physical joy and fame that the substance and shadow pursues? The spirit says that physical joy is not lasting and leaving a name is void because you can never be sure if everyone will praise you. Then how on earth should we address this emptiness in our life? The spirit's answer is, drift on the stream of infinite flux, without joy, without fear. When you must go, then go, and make as little fuss as you can. This is a very Taoist message, and I wonder if you can recall the Sushi's poem that I've introduced, where Sushi also mentioned about this line of without joy and without fear. If I were to explain this line, I would understand the emotional turbulence, either joy or sorrow, as a mere reflection of the facts and reality in our brain. There are the activities in our brain that can be easily let go after some mindful practices, and realizing what's really at stake is the natural flow of life. There is no joy or sorrow in the natural world. There is life and death, though. Therefore, letting go when it is time to go, experiencing the waves of the sea of life by floating with the waves rather than riding and fighting against the wave is the wise way to live through your life. The line of "and make as little fuss as you can" in the original Chinese text sounds like an old friend trying to get you off the worries on your mind. I already have a philosophy that is close to the message of the 3rd poem of the spirit, so it didn't come as a big surprise. I also find it interesting that Tao Yuanming didn't take the spirit as a higher level existence but something equal as the human beings, as merely another component of the universe or nature. But it also makes sense because only an equal status between the 3 can offer us a fair comparison. There is no right or wrong in the pursuit of either of the 3 beings. The physical joy is exhilarating, fame can be more lasting, and floating with nature's vibe sounds very romantic. So let me know what do you think about these poems in the comment section below, and I'll see you with more poems chosen from my personal favorites in the Year of the Rabbit. Happy Chinese New Year again, and I'll see you next time.